Good morning, Nigeria, good morning. Did you sleep well? Good morning. Be saying good morning for me. Good morning. Good morning, Nigeria, good morning. Did you sleep well? Did you hear President? I hope you happy. Wait now, good morning. You're supposed to come down. Make sure your children join. Hey, stop that. Make sure your children join choir. This was just spoiling my song. When you're supposed to, good morning. Good morning, Nigeria. You just a singer anyhow. That's how you're just behaving like some people. Once they see power, they just be doing anyhowly. Oh, Jerry, good morning. I hope you're good. It's a beautiful day. It's a brand new day. It's supposed to be like day, how many now? Is today supposed to be day 4, day 5 of the protest? I don't tire to count, Seth, but here we are, a day after the presidential speaking. We asked, we got, and today the papers are washed with a lot of things from that session the president had with us yesterday. Welcome. This is the first round of English programming on VOP 90.3 FM here in Lagos. I'm Cordelia Ogbe. I'm taking a look at the front pages shortly, and we'll have Vanguard, different papers all in front of me. We'll be taking a look at them, and right after my time, I'll have Rufai Oseni join us to analyze this and that, the ones he has chosen to look at. And it's about slightly past 7:30 to be time for you to join us as parliamentarians to take a look at the bits you would like to talk about. And 8:30, Adigbo will come in, and she'll be taking charge of the Igbo segment till I return at about 10:30. And today I'll be having two guests join us, Pastor Itwa Igodalo and Sowore. Both of them will be with us. We'll be looking at the whole thing happening now, nation building, and how we can move forward after all said and done. I'll ask you to please join us all through as we move on straight to the papers. Vanguard is first on the list. Clear my throat. Now, Vanguard starts with the major headline: protest. Tinubu's broadcast fell short of expectations. Organizers: Atiku, Soyinka, PDP, NLC, others. And we have the writers: protests continue in Lagos, or Kano, others. Tinubu's speech hollow, fails to address hardship among Nigerians, is according to Atiku. His broadcast didn't address police brutality against protesters, that is Soyinka. Address economic contractions, NECA tasks government. Truckers rubbish Tinubu's protest speech to a president bereft of ideas. Those you can find if you look at front page of the Vanguard and you move inside, the stories are all there. FG's reforms have not brought promised renewed hope. This is according to Catholic bishops. IBB disowns posts endorsing military rule. Households struggle to cope with galloping food prices. Hardship protest. Some people want to blackmail me, Obi. Stop bloodshed. Ex-ADC presidential candidate Kachuku begs protesters. Ladi, we also have the Mr. and Mrs. cartoon there. You can check it out and see what they are up to today. We'll move over now to the Punch. The Punch newspaper right in front here. And we have pictures from the protest in front of the paper. The major headline for that: hunger protest. Tinubu's speech attracts knocks. Kudos. Soyinka, PDP, slam president's address. NGO, others hail it. Protest organizers demand 1,150 detainees release. JAMB gives tertiary institutions ultimatum to disclose illegal admissions. NDLEA arrests 12 with drugs hidden in baby food tins. Hardship. States get 570 billion naira grant. And above the mast for the Punch, we have these three stories. Retail investors may shun bank stocks as shareholders lose 1.6 trillion naira. Marketers stop fuel supply, queues resurface. And the major reason is just because of the strike. I mean, the protest. They don't want any situation where they will lose this and that to any form of breakdown. And so they say, okay, let's hold on. Public debt may hit 130 trillion naira by December. This is according to a report. And just by the mass of the punch, we have how we broke 20-year jinx to reach Olympics quarterfinals. This is according to the Tigress. Now let's take a quick look at the speech, the knocks, the kudos. I'll just pick a couple here and there. The organizers of the Edband governors' protest, they've demanded the release of 1,150 protesters allegedly arrested by the police during the first 3 days of the nationwide rallies in response to the appeal by President Tinubu to end the protests, which had claimed several lives. And some of the people who reacted after the president had called for dialogue and an immediate end to the nationwide protests that have rocked the nation since Thursday. Akwotimi said, I hereby enjoin protesters and the organizers to suspend any further protests and create room for dialogue, which I have always acceded to at the slightest opportunities. And he says, I've heard you guys loud and clear, so please let's talk. Now, Director of Mobilization, Take It Back Movement, Damilare Adenola had said that they're mobilizing more support for the demonstration and demand the unconditional release of the protesters and so on. And the police on Saturday said no, it was 681 criminals that were arrested. And I'll give you a breakdown later from one of the papers. And we'll also have other people who spoke about this. Let's see. I will have a youth rights campaign. Michael Lenin himself, he spoke about what they had experienced and so on. And meanwhile, opposition party, they condemned President Tinubu's national broadcast, saying it was shallow. That is, opposition parties, and did not show any sign that the federal government had a clue on how to reverse the hardship and economic woes plaguing the country. We have some of them quoted here too. Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, they hailed the president's speech for his national address, urging protesters and organizers to suspend their further protests and embrace dialogue. Now, in another statement, or a statement signed by Executive Director Anwu Musa Rafsanjani, he says they acknowledge the speech he has given and so on, but also moved on to say something here that the president and his appointees must also stop concerted efforts to link the protests and grievances of Nigerians to politics. That they should stop doing that, because I quote him, doing so is clearly an attempt to divert attention from the reality of deep poverty plaguing millions of Nigerians right now. He goes on to talk about other things and more. You can pick up the punch to read that. Hardship, states get 570 billion naira grant, and this one is to support their citizens. President Bola Tinubu announced it too on Sunday. He also revealed that Nigeria spends 2 trillion naira monthly to import premium motor spirits, popularly called petrol, and automotive gas oil, otherwise known as diesel. He also stated this during his nationwide broadcast to Nigerians, and also disclosed that 9.1 trillion naira was accumulated as total fiscal revenue to the federal government's coffers during the first half of 2024, marking a significant increase from what was earned by the previous administration. Okay, we'll leave that and come to some sport. How we broke 20-year jinx to reach Olympics quarterfinals. The Tigress, there is a story there. They found that they are losing at a point, made it very difficult. They felt that the only way we can make the most of this was to do the best we could. And at the end of the day, despite being ranked 12th in the world, the lowest among the participating teams at the tournament, Nigeria gained the upper hand in the contest with a stunning 11-0 run to start the second half. It left the world number 5 reeling as they failed to recover from the heavy setback. They had won Canada, and we say well done guys, well done girls, and the coach, well done, Rena Wakama. We congratulate you guys. 79 to 70 That was the score against Canada. That was very brilliant, and we congratulate the whole country. Make all of us enjoy this one, at least. The Guardian newspaper, that's where we're next. The national broadcast make the headline major too, and we have outrage over rehash of old policies, threats, failure to soothe protesters. The major headline from The Guardian, and has pictures of some of the people who had spoken in this particular report. You find them there. You find that story, page 6. Protests, 52 billion naira worth of looting, a setback to entrepreneurs' investments. Livestock Ministry must end open grazing conflicts. Livestock Ministry must end open grazing conflicts. Nationwide protest, dialogue remains best option, says Diri, that's the governor of Bayelsa State. Import duty, FX rises to 1,618 naira to dollar despite Tinubu's pledges. Council autonomy, or your chairman pull out of Algon to form new association. They say we agree with our governor. Let's remain and maintain status quo. So please, we don't want any of this wahala. But the Supreme Court has already spoken. Are they going to do otherwise? Question. Kano judiciary probes looting of courts as protests continues. Poor internet service lingers as NCC denies new tariff. The Nation newspaper has JAMB issues ultimatum to varsities over illegal admissions. How we are reforming economy, agree others by Tinubu. Oyo Council chairman pull out of Algon. Ministers on path to boost intra-Africa trade. We also have Fintri Kachuku Okocha give president more time, they say. PDP Okukwe Ezekwesili. Others differ on presidential broadcasts. Some for, some against, some indifferent. Protesters leave Lagos ground, desert Abuja, Benin venues, is according to The Nation. Sanwo-Olu opens engagement channels showing her how to handle protesters. Okay. That's from The Nation newspaper. We'll go over now to the Daily Times. We have some few more minutes before we join Rufai for the Daily Times. The major headline here, and the bad governance. We have Atiku, PDP, RSM kick as Tinubu begs protesters not to shut down economy. And we have the riders. President's speech hollow. The visionary failed to address hardship of Nigerians, Atiku and PDP. Address mockery of ordinary people. Address mockery of ordinary people full of arrogance, empty promises, RSM. Tinubu hasn't disappointed Nigerians, says Okukwe. You can find that out, the Daily Times, and in front of it, you'll see a picture of the governor signing the condolence register for the late Onyeka Owenu. May she rest in peace. Hashtag Ed the Bad Governance, showing cancels security agents on handling of protests. Says a hard approach to the protests could lead to more desperate upheavals. I hope they hear and I hope they know. Broadcast, monitor agricultural grants, subsidies distribution, Farmers Society tells Tinubu. All right. We also have from the new Telegraph, this one, Shoyinka condemns Tinubu's silence on on police crackdown on protesters, and that criticism, let me see if I'll just take a direct quote from him. My primary concern, quite predictably, is the continuing deterioration of the state seizure of protest management, an area in which the presidential address fell conspicuously short, and according to him, the government's approach only encourages impunity among security forces and perpetuates a cycle of resentment and reprisals. And he also says, such short changing of civic deserving regrettably goes to arm the security forces in the exercise of impunity and condemns the nation to a seemingly unbreakable cycle of resentment and reprisals. Live bullets as a state response to civic protests, that becomes the core issue. Even tear gas remains questionable in most circumstances. And the quote continues, they can check that up and see more on that story. We're getting set to join Rufai now. I'll tell you what the Daily Trust says later, but in front of the Daily Trust, you can see they have a breakdown of death toll about 18, police reported 7, injuries about 175. I'll tell you, I'll bring more of that, but right now let's join Rufai, who will be giving us his own analysis this morning. Immediately he connects, I'll let you know. So let me quickly run down through some of the things from the Daily Trust. Atiku showing Kafalana, others pick holes in Tinubu's speech. You can't serve bullets where bread is pleaded, Nobel laureate. Broadcast didn't address protesters' demands, human rights lawyer. No mention of insecurity in the north, NEF. He's sticking to anti-masses policies, Afenifere. And continue with that breakdown that they gave about those who died and so on. We have here Kebi 1, Katsina, Kano Jigawa 1, 3, Yobe, Borno 4, Kaduna 2, Niger 6, FCT 1, Nasarawa 18 people killed in 7 states, curfew imposed in 6 states, Borno, Kano, Katsina, Jigawa, Yobe, Nasarawa, Karo. I see that they've started relaxing some of them. We also have numbers of suspects arrested, 700 plus. Numbers of states with cases of violence, 17. Number of states where peaceful protests were recorded, 10. Approximate worth of goods lost, 6 billion naira worth. Daily Trust has that breakdown right in front of it. Data sourced from media reports. President out of touch with reality. Protesters say rallies continue today. President out of touch with reality. This is according to the protesters, and they say rallies will continue today. Admission entry age jam raises alarm over false affidavits age adjustments. NCC extends NIN's SIM verification deadline. Man jailed 1 year for stealing 7 mudu of rice. Oh. Hello, Rufai. Good morning.
Morning, my sister. God bless you.
God bless you.
Many stories making the rounds, but let's start from the president's speech yesterday.
Yeah.
Absolutely underwhelming, not filled with a lot of solutions, just repetition of rhetorics we've heard all this while, and needs a lot of fact checking. So let me start by fact checking the fact that he said that now we've made a lot more revenue compared to last year. I'll give him that. But one other thing he didn't tell you is that the revenue they are making is not enough to service their budget. That's why their deficit is also growing. And he's not also talking about the fact that he has increased the size of debts to 121 trillion, which is about half of the GDP as we speak. So debt to GDP ratio now is about 52%. If you ask me what that number used to be in the days of, in fact, I remember very vividly, in the days of Jonathan around 2011, 2012, the argument was that, oh, they didn't want the debt to GDP ratio to get up to 30%. Today is over 50%. He announced 1 million, what's it called? He said, oh, they'll be able to get 1 million conversion kits for those that are very necessary for CNG. What you fail to realize is that if you go and check newspaper of 2022, you will see that Timothy Silver's target then was about 5 million conversion kits for CNG. So are we decelerating? And the problem with CNG that he needs to understand is not about just getting conversion kits. I drive a CNG car, like I keep repeating. It's the one availability of the CNG gas. And how many stations do you have the CNG? I keep asking anybody if they can show me CNG stations on the island. I can go and get CNG. If I want to get CNG today, it's not that readily available. I have to travel to the mainland. So these are the factors.
So how can we make it more readily available? That's just the challenge we're having. Thirdly, he said he cultivated 500 hectares of land last year. The question is, if you cultivated 500 hectares, why are we still having over 40% food inflation? The Minister of Agriculture was saying yesterday, they said they've only had one harvest season, which is the dry farming harvest season. What about where were the things they harvested then? He said they are planting again and they are looking forward to October that there's going to be a bumper harvest. So that's why they want to import the interim. Really? We've not been able to effectively do 500,000 hectares. I feel we failed at it. And now you're telling me about 10 million hectares? There's a story making the rounds. In fact, one of the presidential spokespersons replied to my tweet yesterday by saying even Niger alone, they want to cultivate 1 million hectares. It's not true. Niger alone said they've gotten 1 million hectares of land. But the first batch they're going to prepare is 250,000 hectares. Mm. So there are lots of empirical inadequacies. He talked about student loan. Yes. How much was he first putting in student loan? Ask him, was the money he was first putting in student loan up to the money that they used to build his presidential palace, vice presidential palace for 21 billion? Or up to the money they used to buy his private, they're about to embark to buy his private jet for him? He talked about over $600 million schemes. No, see, most of those schemes he talked about, those are foreign schemes and foreign partnerships. So when he keeps claiming them as victory, they are a dime a dozen. Foreign partnership will normally come to sovereign nations. All right? Mm-hmm. He talked about scheme for manufacturers last year. And they were going to give them loan. How much of those loans are out there, the single-digit loans? How viable are those?
To manufacturers, right?
Yeah, to manufacturers.
Now, okay. So you give the manufacturers loans, Rufai, you give the manufacturers this loan, right? And they spend all the monies on paying for electricity, right?
Electricity. So how viable? You see, so one thing he's not saying is that his speech is very riddled with, I have done. Yes, he's not telling us outcome. What was the outcome? There's something they call impact assessment. Mm-hmm. If you do something, it must definitely lead to this. So one thing they need to understand is that there needs to be an understanding of impact assessment. So what were the outcomes? The Minister of Agriculture.
All right. A little switch there. The network does it a little one. Okay, you have to go back a little. Go back, Rufai, go back a little. The network disappeared. Just start this sentence again.
So, 42,000, can you hear me?
Yes, now.
Yeah. So, 42,000 grains, tons of grains that they released, what was the impact on the economy? And the last food prices. We've had well over 100% increase in food prices in the last couple of years. So, you've not been able to stand the tide of that. And also, as regards the process, we all saw how the police now turned into the ones that were hurting the citizens and the state authorities. You know, that's why when Fembalano was saying that most of the violence that caused that ESA was the states. Now you now believe it. You now see how they were the ones doing tear gas in Abuja. You saw how the police first spread fake news that one of their police officers died. Yesterday,
he now
miraculously came alive.
Yes.
Miraculously resurrected. You see the shooting of live bullets, that it was the state authorities that started to shoot live bullets during the protest. So you have been able to see that the violence most of the time comes from the state authorities, save for the very peculiar case of Kano. So you can now see how it goes. That when they now say it's going to turn into violence, it is the state authorities that are the real purveyors of the violence when it happens. And we can't deceive ourselves of those facts, and they are clear for everybody to see. You can now see that it's for some of the local government chairmen in some areas in Delta that were instigating talks to go and attack the protesters. So it is the state authority that uses violence. And I don't know why they think violence is the measure. Anyway, we have a very violent mindset pervasively in the land. I would think if anything is violence that will go. So a lot of people have just become unnecessarily very violent.
Mm-hmm.
So when we look at that, and that's why you see a lot of people are saying the speech did not address any concerns. There was no real concern. What we would have expected Tinubu to do yesterday was to say, oh, I'm cutting my cabinet, was to say I'm cutting cost of governance by XYZ percentage, was to even bring back even the conversation about the Orosanye report and say, okay, let's start by cutting ministries. So let's be realistic on that. Was also about the president saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to come clean about subsidies, if I'm paying subsidies or not. And then now people go one step further and say, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. It's about to going one step further and saying, we're going to revamp the NMPC. You're going to have a forensic audit and be transparent in London, Nigeria. The question is, why is it that many top oil majors are making money? Saudi Arabia is making a lot. Our own oil major NNPC is busy borrowing money. I'm sure you can see the video circulating now of how Mele Kyari was saying in 2019 that they were going to build 4 refineries and they were going to fix the 4 refineries and they're going to be working. Today now, Port Harcourt refinery, they are saying is mechanically completed. All this while.
Mm.
So there's still a lot more that he could have talked about. Because this was the same president. He also talked about CNG. CNG that we have not seen the pervasive impact. So there were many things he could have said. And that's why a lot of people pervasively are saying it's a missed opportunity. So what they should also supply us with is the data of the outcomes. If you supply 150,000 grades of grammars, you can supply it to farmers on paper. But did it get to them? How many was wasted? I mean, a clear example was the case of this rice that they said they supplied. That most of it was wasted. And we're already seeing people saying, okay, they are selling and reselling. So when you look at it, it's devoid of a lot of empiricals. So the only part I didn't just like, and we must sound a note of caution because of geopolitical issues, is the incursion of the citizens of Nigeria now into Nigeria with the Russian flag that was being waved. That's just an incursion of sentiment, but we need to constantly educate our people that it's not about Russia and us. It's just about us pervasively getting our country right in the first place. So we missed a lot of grounds yesterday. And leadership is really about listening to the people and meeting the hopes and aspirations of people. But he missed that ground. So obviously it's just going to be a lot of borrowing cycle. And I'm sure you heard over last week now that there are reports leaking that NNPC is trying to borrow another over $2 billion, and they're going to peg it against crude. I think 35,000 barrels of crude production daily or something. So NNPC, rather than making money like Saudi Aramco and other oil companies,
They keep
become the biggest
borrowing.
borrowers.
Mm.
In fact, with the way they're borrowing, you can call them a bank of NNPC now.
Now, I keep wondering, you see, this investigation that is supposed to take place, NNPC, Dangote, this and that, Malta and all that, how far it has it even started? And I saw the other day where some senators are already throwing their support, already backing Kyari and all that. And I'm like, this is an investigation. Why don't you let this play out? This place is always borrowing, borrowing, borrowing. We don't see what an NPC is doing to help this country in any way. Is this person a god that can never change, that cannot be removed, and somebody else put to see if things can be done differently? What is it with the NNPC guy and Nigeria that things cannot change?
The truth is, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. They'll just make a lot of noise. In the end, they will settle each other. It's going to be a time for the lawmakers to be able to enjoy a lot of interesting things. Nothing will happen. I mean, we remember now. Tanusi talked about the NNPC and 20 billion in this country. Nothing happened. Probably they will not bring out another counter forensic and say, oh, there's nothing happening in the NNPC. Nothing is going to happen. We are not ready to run the country. Because pervasively everybody benefits. The reason why the NNPC chief is still there is because he has people, a lot of people in support of him. So once he has that, Nothing will happen. It's just going to be another walk in the park. Which National Assembly is going to do the investigation? Is it the same National Assembly that said off your mic? Mm, when they were trying to investigate Akpabio as Niger Delta Minister the last time, all of a sudden today he's Senate President. He's still in that chamber. And what ended it off your mind? So what
Also,
are we talking about?
they will be protesting, will be eating now. Always trying so hard to defend himself about things said and not said. I in fact,
No. He will always try so hard because you see, these politicians know the gullibility of Nigerians. They know Nigerians are very gullible. So they know once the people are gullible, it's easy to manipulate them, Jerry. So what would they say? They will just make noise in the end. So once they know the gullibility of Nigerians, they are not. There's nothing you're going to say to them. They'll manipulate their way out of it. And in the end, they will get a bunch of other jobless Nigerians who be their spin doctors. And the first thing they will do is they will deny. They will say, "Oh, he didn't say it."
mm-hmm.
They gaslight you. Then you'll be doubting what you heard. Then once you start to doubt what you heard, they've got you. They'll manipulate you and they'll kick you out of the way. So it's the way Nigeria works. My sister, we're never about it. We're going to keep talking about it. It is well.
It is even in the well. Have a
Yes.
beautiful day. Yeah. Talk to you later. Okay. The network fizzled out there, but I'm sure he said same to you too. All right, that's that this morning. A rather quiet session so far. Let's see what you'll have to add as we'll be joining you for your own analysis shortly. You're listening to VOP 90.3 FM, City of Lagos. We're taking a look at the front page headlines. Stay with us. I'm Cordelia Obey. 3 FM, that's what you're listening to. Let's finish up with what I started. Daily Trust has Algon Rights Finance Commissioners demands payment of July allocation. How demonstrators wreaked havoc on hinterlands. And President out of touch with reality. I took that before. And the other things you can check out front page of the Daily Trust. So now let's join you. The number you'll be calling is 0700 903 903 903 and 0817 175 6338. The 08171 is WhatsApp. You can also send your messages there. And when you call, you will please turn down the volume on your radio set. You tell us where you're calling from. You please focus on the issues we've talked about so far from the front pages of the papers. That is the design for this program. And also you talk to issues and not to persons. Everybody would have 90 seconds to play with or to talk with. And right after the 90 seconds or before, when I start saying, okay, thank you, you know your time is up, you please just wrap up. All right, let's start off with the very first for this morning. Hello, good morning. You're the very first person calling. How are you? Hello? I've picked your call, but I can't hear you. Okay, let's take the next person. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lady C.
Good morning, Batex. How are you?
I'm good.
Great.
How was your weekend?
Very fine, thank you. And yours?
Fine.
Great. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Lady C, my take this morning is the President Tinubu speech yesterday is speechless. Out of the other 15 agenda the protests have brought out and all those things, he didn't mention any of them. He was just beating around the bush. Student loan, stop import duty of rice, all this gragra, all this one. Lady C, is that how to rule a country? This man don't have any agenda for Nigeria. I keep on saying it. He just telling Nigerians what? I don't know this man. I don't know. How are we going to continue in this mess for 3 years now? You want all the whole Nigerians to die? Now you are giving soldiers license yesterday to shoot anybody. He can hear what he said.
No. Could you tell me how that happened? Because I didn't hear anything like that, and that would be too wild to say on the air that he gave the military license. You
He
understand?
can hear his speech. speech yesterday, if you can hear his speech yesterday, you can see where he's going. It's not good. Instead, I don't know this type of people. Why should we fall inside this type of mess? Oh, my sister, I'm speechless this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And please take it easy. I'll take you next. Hello, good morning. All right, let's read this. I have you, Sir Dewale from the US. You said I should please ask Baba Shea how many Baba. What does that mean, Baba Lami? What's that? Does he have? Is his government currently okay? I didn't get that message, so you send it again. I have your Chika Bende from Trade Fair Lagos. Tinubu hunger protest address was so empty and annoying, and it shows that he doesn't really care or know what it means for one to be hungry. Instead of him to talk of modalities to bring to an end the economic hardship, he kept on telling Nigerians what he will do as if he's still campaigning. My advice to my fellow agitators is to keep the light on until he does the right thing by reversing all the bad policies he put in place. Chikabende from Trade Fair. Noel, I have you. The sacrifices to be made should start from those in charge. The executives and the lawmakers first. In the family, parents make sacrifices for their children by preferring to better their children's life and not being selfish. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, maybe we should check that. The lines I seem not to be hearing anything from the phones.
Hello?
Okay, now I can hear you. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Now, Chief Alon from Mapluku.
Welcome, Chief. Go ahead.
What I'm saying, if you, or even if you hear the thing where this man speaks yesterday, say he wants to speak, which type of speech is that? When somebody say, oh, let him rest, rest. Okay, our president, yes, and all those things, when boys come out, everybody come out, they cry. You know, they hear them. You don't talk anything about fresh subsidy. You don't talk anything about food, open border. You know, promise they said they go come and remove fresh subsidy. Take it, give them time. If there is something when you go tell somebody, the person go know, say, whether you want to see them. I think they be politicians. Politicians can turn A to B. Why not tell us, from now, let them give a chance, little chance, you go revise that thing. You not talk. Then they talk, say, now 1 year is safe office. A year. You tell when you come out with this fair subsidy, not the one day is all this thing when they do, not the one day they go talk and they say. Just promise Nigeria, make them have patience. And this is when they do now, is okay. And our soldier no one come out and talk something.
Okay.
This is when they happen now. If you go to Mali, all those countries where army they control now.
Okay.
They hear that cry.
Okay.
They hear that cry. Because when everybody come out now, make them kill everybody. Make we see the thing where go happen. People
Okay.
from Thursday reach today.
Hello. Okay, it has gone off, but that was 90 seconds. I repeat, when you start hearing, okay, you know the time is up, please. Hello, good morning.
No problem. Hello, good morning. This is Ben. I'm calling again from Namibia.
Hi, Ben. You taught me. Nawa, man.
Now, yes, because of my time. I listened to the president's address and I was highly disappointed as a Nigerian. In fact, even my wife was disappointed. Couldn't believe that such a thing is coming from my country that's supposed to be an adopted country. The president didn't address the problem that is causing the protest, the insecurity, the hunger in the land. All we heard from the beginning of his speech was like a warning to the people of Nigeria. Instead of addressing the issue, it's bad. His speech sounded like a political campaign, and we're not campaigning. This is not 2027. It's painful that Nigerians are suffering, and the president is not, and the president and his team are not looking at what is causing the issue. Everything is bad. The economy is down. Students can't go to school, no rest at all. And yet the president is not addressing that. I think he's very comfortable where he is because he gets everything he wants. But it's high time that the the political power in Nigeria begin to look into what is truly the cause of Nigeria. Nigeria has no reason to be hungry at all. We have everything that any country will use to can harness to have a better economy, a better country.
Right.
But our leadership is terrible. I pray that Nigeria one day will wake up from its sleep. Thank you, Cordelia. God bless you.
God bless you too. Have a beautiful day. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. All right, drop call. You please call back. 1J from Shasha. I'm disappointed that the president refused to respond to the demands of the protesters. His speech shows the speech writers do not couch things that would douse the tension in the land. Overhaul your staff, especially ministers and appointees now. Get your staffing right. See your policy spot on. 1J from Shasha. Jude from Ajawa Estate, good morning. Good morning to you too. The president just read out a manifesto. He never addressed the issue of hunger, hardship, and all the present economic woes. Who do you want to dialogue with? Is it hunger, high cost of living? As far as I'm concerned, the protest doesn't have a phase and does not need to have a phase before it could be attended to. What goes around comes around. I just pray it doesn't get too late for the president to do the right thing. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Cordelia.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you, ma. How was the weekend, ma?
Very fine, thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my name is Peter Usiku. I'm calling from Abaranjeni Cotton.
Peter, that day that you didn't call, I gave Aye Cotton your name because you guys are beginning to sound alike.
Okay. Remember, all sides, all views.
When you say that, I know say you want to talk what you want cause fight. Peter, say everything properly.
Am I not a Nigerian?
A Nigerian that should say it in such a way like every other person, you know. Oh yeah, carry on.
No, I don't like to play to the gallery. Just because others are saying one thing, I should say that.
No, you shouldn't say that now, of course.
It's different to anyway.
Yeah, now go ahead.
Coming to the point, I've heard that many Nigerians have said that Mr. President addressed the nation, but did not address the protest or the cause of the protest. To me, those people are being very much economical with that statement. I believe, in fact, at a point in time, I was one of the people that said that we should not even address the nation because people will definitely think that he is trying to gaslight the protest the more. But I think I've been vindicated because what people are saying now is that he's even gaslighting the protest. But be that as it may, it's clear that he has withdrawn subsidy and then subsidy is gone forever. He has made it clear yesterday. So those analysts and those conspiracy theories that are saying that it's still paying subsidy, that the government is still paying subsidy, that is that. For them to say that he's not addressed the protest, he addressed the cause of the protest by saying that we should at least give him some time. And I believe that protest is very, very unnecessary, and it's still very unnecessary. Because with this now, he has hardened his mind. The government may even harden their own heart. You understand with what is happening now? They say, okay, you people are protesters. What do you want me to do? So we should have given them enough time for them to at least perform up to October. Protest is organized, but revolution is not organized. Revolution is spontaneous. So I'm trying to say that we should still give this man some time. You understand? So I'm for those people that were saying that, the protest is internationally based or international ahead. It's true.
Okay.
Because some people, we have seen some people in the north carrying Russian flags.
Okay.
You know, the youth carrying Russian flags.
Peter, okay.
So that is it. And
all
those
right,
people,
thank you. All right, thank you very much, Peter. I got you. Remember, I said when you start hearing the okay, it's not you round off. Okay. His Royal Highness BC Woko in Oshodi, I got you. Good morning, sir. I'll take yours right after this. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
How are you?
Cordelia.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Happy New Week. Yeah.
I wish you the same. What's your name?
I'm Clement. I'm calling from K2.
All right, go ahead, Clem.
I just want to send a message to our president that the way he presents this matter is not encouraging. We cannot politicize everything at every time. People are talking about hunger. and he is telling us about his achievement in his administration. What is the essence of telling us the achievement? We need food at the table. Nigerians are very, very good people. We are not so much violent. We don't trouble anybody. As soon as there's table food in our table, everybody keep quiet and become happy. Let him know what to do because before it gets worse. So Peter C4,
No, sir. No,
very
no,
sorry.
no. Okay, that line went off, but I needed you. No, no, just talk about your own, sir, please. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
How are
morning.
you? Good morning. How are you?
Oh, okay, Mr. Cordelia, I'm fine, fine. My name is Richie
Hi,
from Italy.
Richie. Welcome. Go ahead.
Okay, how's the family?
All is
Long time
good.
heard for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so my take is about the president's speech. The president's speech shows that he is disconnected from the people, from Nigerians totally, because he did not even address one single thing of the protesters, which is not right. Every right thinking president should know that he has to, in fact, do something for to quench the problem on ground. Because innocent people are dying because he is getting everything that he needs. His family are comfortable and he don't even care. And come to think of it, even this very harsh Nigeria we have today, and you see come to see other people, they are still buying tomatoes the way we buy. They are buying bread. Not that they are buying different. They still protest against if these people that are fighting for this good governance, if the thing is good, are they not going to benefit from it? They are the one living in this kind of suffering. Where I am, I'm living comfortable. So if people don't we that is in diaspora are fighting, you that is in Nigeria, that is inside the whole thing, you should fight them more. I
Mm.
don't really know. God will help us. God
Okay.
bless you, Sister Cornelia.
God bless you, Richie, too. Take care. Bye.
Okay.
Jeff, good morning to you too. Adetunde, our present set of political leaders are not democratic with a response to the national protests. Where are the elders, Muslim clerics, Christian clergies, statesmen, ex-leaders in Nigeria? Question. You also say the nation is bleeding and dying, and our elder statesmen think by being mute they would not lose their respect and honor. This Nigeria is dying. Emmanuel Okoye, you're responding to Ade. You said the leadership knew those that would speak up and got them compromised. Wow. The Frankie Dixon, linking the hunger strike with politics clearly show that the presidency, cabinet, and officials lack understanding of what the citizens are going through. Steps must be taken to address their hardship. Adeleke Kalam, Rufai Adeleke, you're blasphemous to yourself. Emmanuel Francis, I hate it when people are tribalistic. You're a tribalistic person. I just said that to you, Adeleke. You can write anything you want to write there. Emmanuel Francis. Oh, you have answered him. All right. Abstract. You have something that Ngozi Ilo. Okay, you are facing Adeleke. Okay, I know no son. I don't already answer. I make a move on. Emmanuel Osi, recorded broadcast. When are we going to have a president that will address Nigerians openly with media asking questions instead of presenting recorded speeches? I don't know. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lady C.
Good morning. How are you? Your name?
I'm doing great. This is Mr. Fabalos calling from
Oh,
Thailand.
saw the crab.
Sawadee Lady C.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, regarding the president's speech yesterday, it is quite unfortunate that the president, Mr. Tinubu, failed to use the time he has, the golden time he has to address Nigeria. He failed to neutralize it well. For me, I will advise the protesters, of which I'm among them, I will advise us to continue pushing. No violence, peaceful protest. Let them continue pushing until Mr. President address our demand. And again, Lady C,
Hmm?
there is one thing I'm observing in Nigeria since I decided to step up and know exactly the structure of Nigeria, and since I have been monitoring our armed forces. I want to allege that uh, our armed forces has been giving APC government too much help. They have been barristering APC government more than any other administration in Nigeria. And for me, I am submitting from my own observation that our armed forces, military and APC, I am alleging, I'm not confirming. Our military and APC had hidden agreement. They
Okay,
are ruling
since you
Nigeria
can't
together.
confirm you are alleging, it's actually wild allegation.
Yes, I'm
Maybe we can
alleging.
leave
I'm
it.
a woman being.
I
I'm a
know.
woman being.
Mm, just
I'm a
leave it
woman
at
being.
that
I'm
you've
in
just said.
Nigeria.
I
I'm in
know.
Nigeria. Thank
I
you,
know.
madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Mr. Fabulous. We'll just leave it at what you said. Anybody can read in between the lines, maybe, maybe not. We don't want to probe that too much. Doris Alfred, Adetunde, I wonder where all of them are. Have they all gone comatose? You're talking about the elders that are now mute. Sunny as May Nguwa. Please, Chimo, how could I join the conversation? Thanks, Sunny from Taiwan. Taiwan is very easy. From where you are, you can just dial 0817 175 6338. You can call that number. It's actually on the screen. It's on the screen. Call the number on the screen. All right? Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Afunwa. I'm calling from Idimu.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, my own contribution. People expecting our president to talk what protesters want. You know, when you see somebody when they buy food for market, everything there for your house, you can't know the price of things in the market. And the person we're moving with convoy, we're with escort. If you are telling him about security, he didn't understand it. So that language, our and ban government, our protesters, the protest, where people they protest, you know, concern because you don't know where to start. So that is it. So nobody will blame him. So what I try to tell Nigerians, make everybody have patience for them for more 3 years coming. Because after this next year now, another one election, everybody will finish. So make Nigeria do the right thing for next election. That's my own contribution. God bless Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you. Emmanuel Lucy, you saying Tinubu pretending to condemn bigotry while his aide, Bayo Nonuga, is a champion of bigotry. Oladewale, good morning to you too, sir. You sent greetings from ATL. Only God boundary. Good morning, ladies. See, the man was totally out of reality. And he was reading script, which is more like reading a minute to an association, and what relates to the reality was a threat to protesters. That is what you have written here. I'm going to take your message. His Royal Highness BC Woko, you said, please, I'm here to pick up one point from the president's nationwide broadcast yesterday. It's unfortunate that the president's address failed to treat urgent issues. Rather, he was busy telling us super stories. Whether he likes it or not, he should understand that the country is in a total mess and that hunger is seriously ravaging the whole country. Happy New Week to you, Lady C. Happy New Week to you too, sir. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Comrade, is that you?
Yes, please, it's me, your comrade. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Peter Omonse, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Peter Mansell from Shomolu. You say I should tell them my name, even though you know me. Lady C, I want to say this, that why is it that when Tinubu came up, instead of him to tell Nigerians that, look, all these demands that you have marshaled out, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and give time frame. Why did he come up to tell us what he had been telling us before the protest started? He still keep reiterating, and he was so concerned about the destruction. Oh, that there's destruction of properties will set Nigeria economy backward. So all the looting of the stealing of the crude oil, then looting of the government treasury does not set Nigeria backward. So all the activities of the bandits not allowing the farmers to go back to farms and produce food for us to eat and stop all this giving of grains. I asked a question the other day. There is no gari. Is it only grains that Nigerians are eating? We eat gari, we eat yam, we do pounded yam. So we go take rice, do pounded yam, or we go take a rice, soak in water, and drink like we do gari. So after that, what of the onions? What of tomatoes? He never told us anything. He's crying about what is being lost. Okay, you said lives that are lost. You regret. You send condolence. Did you tell us that I'm going to find out those who caused the loss of life? You did not tell us that. So for me, I'm saying that Mr. Tinubu is a politician. He's not an administrator. He said, president, the highest servant in the country. He's not a servant to us. He just came to fulfill his ambition. I am begging him that he has fulfilled his ambition. He has become the president that he wanted to become. Can he now just tell other people to come and take over and then see Nigeria to move forward?
Okay.
Because you come up and you say you have achieved this, and the price of bread is going every day higher. The price of rice is going every day higher. Okay. So what have you achieved that does not affect the prices of things, the cost of living in Nigeria? Then you have not achieved anything. And finally, please, I don't want people to castigate those that carry Russian flag. Because for me, I don't think they are calling on Russians to come and take over. No. They may tell them, please look at us. You used to supply grain. You supply steel. Can you remember us? Because Ukraine did it. When Ukraine gave us grain, did we blame them? When Nigerians are now calling on others to come and help us give us food, why should we blame them? For me, Nigerians, Tinubu is not for us. It's for himself. Let's just believe in God that one day he will go. Thank you. God bless us this week.
Amen. God bless us. Real good. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, Lady C.
Good morning. For real, how you doing now?
I'm fine, well done. Fine, how about it now?
I did can't pay on you.
I'm okay, I'm fine, thank God. I'm fine, thank God.
Go ahead.
All right, so my contribution is that, you see, regard to the president's speech, it only just shows that it's like our president is not too sensitive to us. Because one thing that surprised me past in this in the whole speech is that he did not even mention how he's going to improve in the farming of our people, how to beef up security. That one shocked me. Sure, you understand me, Lacey? Yeah. I was slightly astonished with that. You see, talking about things that the protesters are protesting about. How do you come into play and I'm sure that they get, even though it's one or two items that they listed, nothing like that. Look at this carrier, for example. That one they asked me the other day. The president came out and started passing and said, okay, I'll call this, I'll call that. Regard to what people are, regard to the people's plight. But in this our own case, nothing like that. Thank you, Lady C.
Thank you. All right, have a good day. Harry Ogada from Palm Grove, good morning. You said, I spent hours going through Mr. President's speech as if I were preparing for an exam. But to my greatest surprise, it was complete trash. To you? Ooh. May God intervene in our nation in Jesus' name. Oh, wow. Well, I thought there were things in there. All right. Good morning. I have you next. Kashika Paul from Kirikiri Town. Morning, my lovely brother. How was your night? You ask. Your face show. Yes, so your shoes shine. Yes, so thank you. You say, where do you see quiet that wants to spoil your album? Nah, Biodun. It says it wants to do backup for us, no problem. Now, seriously, at least if the government is doing us anyhow, you and your station are always making us happy one way or the other. Back to business. The government said the money is given. The government said the money is given to governors to make the country okay. Please, did he monitor them? Maybe they are doing the job the way he sent them. I always respect Fashola. I'll go around to see what you are doing. He will go around to see what you're doing. My sister, when you work well, no one will have time to monitor you. Maybe you are putting money in your pocket. God bless Nigeria. My name is Kashika Paul from Kirikiri Town. Morning. Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. This is Tony from Kaduna.
Welcome, Tony. Hi, it's Katie.
Katie is good.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, there is something I really want to talk about. I have been saying, as far as the protest is concerned, I'm not going to say anything because I didn't see it giving Nigeria any positive headway, and we can see how it happened. In the southeast, nothing happened. Southwest, diverse opinion. In the north, destruction. That is just by the way. But there is something I want to call people's attention on, and I believe Rufai spoke about it this morning. When it comes to agriculture, there is something that is really boggling my mind. Nobody have asked the ministers or the president's handlers who come to the media to come and ask. They are doing this, they are doing that. Why is it that they have not asked what is the main reason why agriculture is not boosting? And if they say they are cultivating this amount of land and this, they are encouraging farmers to go to the farm, what is the cause of those farmers not going to farm in the first place? Have they been able to tackle it? Because if you are asking people to go back to the farm, can you really guarantee their safety when they're in the farm? You want to import food that we can be able to produce in this country, but you are not guaranteeing the safety of the farmers. And there is something I want to say, please, before I go off air for other people to call in. What is the effect of student loans? This is a great trap for Nigerians if we don't know. You collect a student loan, your information is being collected, your NIN, your BVN, and what have you. By the time you finish school, companies are not coming in, industries are not coming in, they are not providing jobs. By the time you even get a job, they have all your information. So by the time you cannot pay up your loan, because this thing is not free, this is not a grant. Okay. This is something that Nigerians should know. This is not a grant, it is a loan, and you are supposed to pay back. Okay. What are the modalities for you to pay back? And if you cannot pay, what is the effect? Yes, what happens at the end of the day? Right. My dear, Nigerians no go be japa again if una collect loan that go school and una no pay back. Okay, my dear, japa no dey for you anymore, because anywhere you go, you don't dey for inside the ground.
Anyway, you go pay the money.
Good morning.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. All right, from Mazi Ugochukwu, aka Elder General Sherioshun, President needs to get good advices for himself and sack all those sycophants hovering around him before this protest gets to revolution stage. Arresting of the protesters' organizers will cause more problems. Where can I get the 40,000 naira rise? Please free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please, immediately you know the place, tell me, because I want to go to. Good morning. Tinubu's speech was baseless and insensitive, and he doesn't have something tangible to offer Nigerians. Leo from Lagos, that's what you think, that's what you sent. I have yours, Ayotech from Arena. Good morning. You say it's a beautiful Monday morning, let's go and make the money. Yeah. Mr. Tinubu, the president, has achieved his ambition of being president, therefore let him step down. His address to Nigerians yesterday made no meaning. The cause of Nigerian problem is removing subsidy. For me, the protest will continue because Mr. President has done nothing, and if nothing is done, the masses haven't achieved anything. Lady C, where is the federal government selling bag of rice for 40,000 naira? Okukwe should keep quiet. Tinubu disappointed all Nigerians. I joined all well-meaning Nigerians to condemn Mr. President's speech yesterday, meaning we are not practicing democracy. Dictatorship is far better than Nigeria's democracy. Let them release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But there are a lot of people who disagree with you. Peter Sifu, for instance, Doyo Kukwe and others who disagree with you because they believe that there's something there. Franco Nero from the U.S., I'll be taking your message right after this. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Lady C.
Hey, Nadi, buenos dias.
Buenos dias. How are you, my sister?
Very well, thank you. 90 seconds.
How was the weekend?
It was fine. And yours?
Okay. Yeah, okay, my dear. Let me touch two things anyway. This thing is this. Is that this people telling somebody that stole rice? I think that is madness. Somebody that stole rice. This person is hungry. And this guy will just went. We don't need to call it stealing. This guy took rice to eat. They jail him. I think the judge need to be take if the judge is okay.
Maybe they should have just given him community service for X number of weeks or so.
Look, is it when this person died, they say that this person died, they bring it to notice of everybody. They say rest in peace. Is it when they'll be happy? Somebody just took rice to eat. He's hungry and they jail him. What a shame. What a shame. On this Tinubu, people calling for Tinubu to give for people, Tinubu to give for people to give him time. Tinubu, Jonathan was voted in this thing, entered this president. That was 29 of May 2011, and February, which is a difference of some months. Tinubu started this protest. Even Jonathan is calm. I don't know. Jonathan will mobilize people against this man. No time we give to this man that this man will solve the problem of Nigeria.
Okay.
Only they will give him time to save his money. The money he spend a lot. And they let Tinubu just tell him all this mafueleti way of treating this thing cannot solve Nigeria. People are hungry, and bullets cannot solve their hunger. There are people someone that's hungry. My way of addressing this thing cannot solve the problem. Let him be very careful. Okay, take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Even though I didn't understand that. What was Mafueleti, man? Oh. Until the root causes of the protests are addressed head on by the government, not the empty speech of yesterday, the level of anger among the hungry citizens will grow exponentially, and the next time the people will flood the street, there won't be any notice, and that's not a good thing. Federal government, state government, and local government authorities must work together to tackle these challenges. May God help and heal our land. Franco Nero from the U.S., thank you for your message. Lolo Jack, I got your message. Victor Sam, good morning to you too. Charity Jada, Jeff. You say protest resumes today. Charity Jada is like the speech was imposed on him. Victor Smart, is there any protest? Is there any protest today? What's going on today? More enlightenment. Well, we'll have Sowore here later on in the day. He'll be talking about that. He will give up updates. Pastor Itwa Igodalo would also join us today. I'll be looking at how to make governance a lot better all today on the interview segment from 10:30. Sorry, I'm having a little techie thing going on with my head cans, so I can hear you very well right now. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. All right, when you start, you call us back. I picked your call, but you can hear us. Augustine Onochukwu, Tinubu surrounding himself with tribalists like Bano Onanuga will continue to be a curse on his government. Ooh. There are other messages on YouTube. I'll be moving on to WhatsApp soon. The reason I take YouTube before 10:30 is because after this time, I will not see those messages, but WhatsApp will be here. So from 10:30, any message on WhatsApp I have not taken us at this time, I'll be taking them there, is a guarantee. Hello, good morning.
Dear mama.
Oh my God. This is Remy without the Martins.
This is your one and only begotten son. Whosoever believe in him shall have Gary and granite.
I use God beg you. Not be me and you do that one. Not be me and you. Go ahead.
God bless you, man. Now, a couple of things. You see, I remember during winter, the UK government roll out palliative, subsidy for people in the UK. I got the money directly from the national government. They didn't have to send it to some mayor or Sadiq Khan and other mayors to share it to their people. So Nigerians have documents. Why not sending the money to them directly? Why sending it through governors? Governors that have been stealing from local governments for years. You still send money to them. Secondly, I usually don't listen to Tinubu. Instead of me to listen to Tinubu, I prefer to listen to Zazu. But yesterday, I was forced to listen to him. And he made a couple of things. He only performed that speech. He did not speak to the people. He only performed. He acted. Because Tinubu was talking about ethnic bigotry. And his wife, Remi Tinubu, openly opened her mouth in Lagos and said Igbos will be evicted. If he truly means his words, let Remi Tinubu step down as first lady. So Nigeria should not be spending on somebody who pursue ethnic hatred. Bayo Onanuga is there. Also, Tinubu said people that died in the protest. It's not people that died, it's people that were killed. Man, did you notice, you as a veteran communicator, Bola Tinubu said, police should be professional. The word should drove me mad. Why would the commander-in-chief say, dude, he needs to assure us that police no go kill. Protest has been in UK since, was it Monday or Tuesday? Violent protest, serious violent protest. Man, no human being have died as a result of that protest. Why is it that we have recorded loss of life since, Tinubu, the blood of those people that have been killed is upon him and his party. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much, Remy. Have a beautiful day. And I think soon we'll have a session. Let's really look at the protests in the UK too and see what's all about and how it is going. Good morning, Lady C. You say Wale Soyinka should stop speaking from afar. He was part of a demonstration against Jonathan in 2012. So we need him to join this protest and stop all his hypocrisy. I beg, what was the president even saying? He hasn't addressed us to protest. He hasn't addressed us, so protest continues. Tonfa Joseph from Ajegunle, that was your message. And I'll also take, let's take one or two more from YouTube before we take others. Oh, wow. I'll take only, I'll take maybe two more. Jeff, I got you. Nigerians joined the protest. That's what you're saying. James Agbana, bad leadership from bad leaders and tribalism brought us here. Telling one ethnic group of the country to leave Lagos because they are protesting is laughable, knowing too it's affecting all citizens. Lot Saha, Oriyan Israel. I'm a Yongi, but I must say I'm highly disappointed in new elders. You people demand respect, yet keep disrespecting and disappointing the Yongis. The old man said nothing reasonable, but I expect nothing more than that. He suddenly forgot where he came from. Our leaders are simply evil and heartless. On behalf of all the oldies, Yongi, I beg, don't be angry, please. We need you to be happy so that you can do what you need to do for this country, please. Don't be angry, Israel, please. James Zokti Al-Khali, sending money to politicians who only want to advance their political fortunes. Once you don't know any politician, you won't benefit from palliatives. James Al-Khali, that was from you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm fine. My name is Austin. I'm calling from Spain.
Welcome, Austin.
Yeah. I listened to the president's speech yesterday, but there's one thing he mentioned that really touched me. He said that no bigotry is allowed in Nigeria. That all this. But what I'm saying is this: Bayononega. Why can't you just arrest Bayononega? MC Olomo, all those people that are saying all those things against the Igbos, he's supposed to arrest them so that we know that he's an action president. All these things that he's doing, he's just doing nothing in Nigeria. He's supposed to resign from that office. He's not capable of being the Nigerian president. That's my own opinion.
All right, thank you very much. Okay. You want him to sack? Is one of his advisors? Yes. All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
That man is not capable to be in that office.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Good morning. It's Adeyemi Kamaru from Satellite Town, Lagos. I insist President Tinubu come to rescue Nigeria, but it's not going to be easy. If you can't support him, just wish him the best as a good citizen of Nigeria. Let us choose hope over fear, unity over division, and progress over stagnation. Brighter future, ourselves and our generation to come. Forward ever, backward never. That was Adeyemi Kamoru who had sent that in. Mary from Okeafa, if the president wanted the protest to end, he would have said subsidies back. Just the same way he said subsidies gone. Again, the government has not addressed the issue of insecurity seriously, both in their June 12 speech and other speeches. Nigerians do not need palliative, but to go to their farms. We are strong and hard-working people. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm Michael calling from Oseni.
Welcome, Michael. Go ahead, 90 seconds.
Yeah, I just want to use this opportunity to reach out to the professor out there. I want to give a kudos to them. They have really tried. I want to give an advice to them that they should please and try to call it off, because it seems Nigerians are not ready for this threat. It seems everybody, the issue, the cry for hunger that we have been crying it seems it's not going to work. Maybe people, the way I see it, people are not hungry. Because if people are hungry, everybody will troop out to the street. And major surprise, the Labour Congress that are not even involved in this process, I'm highly disappointed in them. And I want Nigeria to see them as an ingrate. They can only fight for the purpose of the workers, but they cannot fight for the purpose of the masses. So the people out there, I wish them the very best of those that are protesting, and advising them to call it off because Nigerians are not ready for this process.
Thank you very much, Michael. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sister Cordelia.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. This is C2 from Freetown, Sierra Leone.
All right, C2, go ahead.
How are you? I can see you shining.
Now my clothes in the sun.
Right, Sister Cordelia, I have something to say regarding the tribal bigot of 18. We have to correct on certain things. I'm one of those people. I'm not a tribal bigot, but when things is going out of the hand, I have to speak. Right. The people that give Igbo quick notice to leave, they are speaking the mind of Tinubu. Forget about all this beating around the bush. I don't beat around the bush. I go straight to the point. They are speaking the mind of Tinubu. That is his mind.
Why would you say so?
Because there is a video of Tinubu himself on the street of Lagos talking about against Igbo, that the people they bring that came here with nothing, they came here, they harbored, they do. The video is there. The video is there. What about his wife own? The video is there. Did he condemn attack? What MC Olomo say? No. He takes Atiku. 1 second to say something about that. What happened? Lagos State governor come out and deny. But Lagos State governor, his hand, one of his aide has a handle. People retweeting those things that we are saying. That is why I said they are speaking the mind of Tinubu. They are just hiding under something, trying to make. Why did he take Atiku? Atiku, God bless him. You understand? I am not praising him because I know they are all the same. But when you look at Atiku, he's a liberal man. You take him a second to tweet, and they start condemning it. What happened? Why? What about the Igbo governors? Didn't they see that tweet before Atiku tweet? What about the Igbo politicians? They are the more criminals we have in that country. I'm an Igbo man. Before somebody will come and accuse. What about them? What about Ohanese? They first of all wait until Atiku say something before they start. Yeah, go on.
It's 90 seconds.
Yeah. Yes, Sister Corey, let me drop. Why did they wait before Atiku say something before they start condemning it? Let me tell my Igbo brothers and sisters, as long as you are praising Igbo politicians, you will keep dying in that country.
Oh. Situ, that was rather hard. No, let's not go that route. Now we've been in peace since, so Situ. No. Anyway, I hope that, no, you not keep dying. No, I call that back. Situ, it threw me off balance a bit there. I'll be so now. All right, let's take this. Good morning, Emmanuel from Ikeja. Regarding the president's speech, is not resounding as a speech speaking to the needs of the people. Him blaming the protesters for the looting with no evidence that it was them. Now, NCC blamed protesters too, that they are the ones cutting the network cable lines. All these are big lies. Where are videos or picture evidences to show that it was the protesters? And we have two different protesters now that are on the street. Emmanuel from Ikeja, that was from you. This should be from yours, Mary from Bucknor. You're saying good morning to you. My take this morning is that Mr. President's agenda is to be providing palliative to the people of Nigeria, but profiling solutions to the problem of the masses is very far away. No solution at all to the issues at hand. If you ask me, we're in a very big mess. Please let Mr. Mahmoud Yakubu leave INEC office as a chairman. Which way, Nigeria? Mary from Bucknor, that was from you. Hello, good morning. Okay, it dropped. Please do call back. Good morning to you. I have Yoshimisola from Isolo, Lagos. The broadcast of Mr. President failed to address the agitations of the citizens' protest. He rather stuck to his guns. There is little to get from the governors and LG because Nigerians largely get next to nothing from government. But this fuel subsidy policy, naira floating, and hike of electricity tariffs are policies that are dishing unbearable hardship on all classes of hardworking citizens, and it needs to be democratic by stopping the security agents from killing protesting citizens is our constitutional right. This government needs to get sense. Oh, let me read it like in Nigerian, the way you wrote it. This government needs to get sense. So there is hunger in the land. Misola from Isolo, Lagos. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, brother.
Yeah, hi, morning.
Hello.
I can hear you. Your name?
I'm Mr. Victor. Please, I want to say something here. You know, the scripture is for everybody, but some Nigerians didn't know. If you can read Proverbs 29 verse 2, it says, when the righteous is on the throne, the people rejoice. And when the wicked is on the throne, the people mourn. As they have the rule since 8 years and 9 years now, APC, Nigerians are mourning every day by day. That show that they are the wicked one. And those judges, I want to say something. Those judges that endorsed him as the winner of last year's election, where are they? Where are those judges? I think they are saying what they have done to Nigerians. That is it. So they call themselves learned men. Okay, where is it now? Where is it? The arrows on the street are better than them. I'm telling you, with their endorsement. So that is it. That is my own contribution.
All right, thank you, sir.
Only God will save us. Jesus Christ will save us.
Thank you.
Jesus said, the Bible said, look unto Jesus as the author and the finisher of your help and of your faith. Hebrews 12:2. That is what we are doing now.
Okay.
We look unto Jesus Christ of Nazareth to save us because he was the one that saved Israel when they were in bondage in Egypt.
All right, sir. 90 seconds. All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye. Utazi Kechuku, my own take is that the youths should strategize and form one political party ahead of 2027. Good morning, ladies. My name is Chinedu from Alaba International Market. You see, when some of us are seriously demanding president to address us, what do you expect? We're joking. When we're ready, they will know by our actions. The issue is that the organizers of the ongoing protest did not equip their organizers the necessary things, both spiritually and physically. When Nigerians are ready, they will feel us. Good morning, Adewale from is there a place called Ishodi, or is this supposed to be Oshodi? Okay, I think it's Oshodi. Hope everyone can understand the language of your president means he didn't care about high hunger of masses. IGP must be prosecuted for by judiciary with the protesters' killings. We will not end this protest until our demands come to reality. Security agents should stop attacking protesters. Well, you can follow us on social media, all at VOP903 FM, at VOP903 FM across all platforms. And you could also follow me at Cordelia Okpei. It is CORDELIA OKPEI. Follow me too, and let's get talking there too. Other things coming up there. Oh, you can catch what I just said about jam and cutoff marks. You can check that out too, and you will be amazed, I promise you. Adigbo is already here. Good morning, Adigbo. How you doing? You good? Oh, your mic. Sorry. You good?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning.
How was the weekend?
Very fine. As fine could be. And how was yours?
It was fine.
I can see.
I hope you listened to our president's speech.
After, yes.
Okay, after, yes.
Yes,
okay,
after.
After the speech. You now went back
because I had seen it in the 9 before.
Oh,
so
when I finished listening to the speech, I thought there was going to be a second speech. I didn't even know that it was
okay. And don't worry, there'll be a second speech soon.
I thought it was like first and second half.
Yes. The second half is coming. Since the Olympics you they watch, yes, the second half is
well, Lagosians say they will continue the protest today. The president's nothing is there. Even just empty.
Yeah, even on Sundays, some people still went on protesting, and I saw the former one-time Minister of Sports, Lalong, he was complaining. A lot of people just complain, and I'm sure you've heard a lot of people complaining too already this morning, even at 10:30. I'm sure it's still gonna continue because we have Sowore, he will join us Pastor Itwaiko Dalo is going to join us too. We're going to talk about governance generally and maybe have an assessment of what has happened so far. And I complained everywhere on my sister. I don't fish out. Make her drink water. Make her mind my business.
Let's see how it goes today.
Yeah, let's see how it goes today. Okay, I still have like a minute or two. Let me quickly read a couple of messages in case I miss out on yours. At about 10:30, I'm going to read them. Okay. All right. Good morning, Ostino from Olodia Papa. You're saying those who are telling Nigerians to give Tinubu and APC more time are either suffering from amnesia or self-deceit. Tinubu was the leader of APC. Tinubu insulted Buhari. Same Tinubu sought to continue where Buhari stopped. Howbeit now Buhari left him an empty treasury. Tinubu is scared of Kyari, the CEO of NNPCL. Ostino from Olodia Papa, that was from you. Remi Olagunju from Mushin. The speech was empty. Proceeds from subsidy given to governors as grants is not attached to any specific production of food crops. No clear-cut steps that have been taken to reduce cost of living. I'll stop there now and continue later. Adigbo, make I leave you. So what you get for table today? I see those people they killed.
It was not funny. You know, in the north, especially in Castina State, you see how they get one church like that, the whole chairs, television, the whole laptop, and you are wondering, like, how?
Why?
You are protesting against bad governance, and you are not using your hand to spot some things.
Of people who are already complaining like you too. Then there was also the killings. I'm sure you guys talked about it already. I don't know. The one that happened in the east.
Yes, we are discussing it this morning because I have Mr. Tony Mbata. You know where in Imo State, on Imo local government area. Imo
That's your state, right?
That's my state. Yes.
I wonder.
That was Saturday evening.
Horrible.
Six village heads,
and it was like
they killed them
for
and set their dead body ablaze.
They were all in one place. They were having a meeting.
Yes, they were having a meeting at the shop of one of the village heads. They came there, opened fire on them. After killing them, set the whole place ablaze.
The kind of things we never could have imagined growing up are happening.
In the last few days, Imo State is out. It started from July 29, July 30.
Imo was never like this, was it?
It was since let's not go there.
Let's not go there. One day we will go there. Name and shame. I'm Cordelia Oatmay. I'll see you at 10:30. Adigbo is here. Please enjoy your session with her.
Hey, Adigbo! Handsome